Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Excited to replay this game because it's a game I have difficulties forming an opinion on for some reason. It's just weird, and parts of it I really, really like. Parts of it I think are really, really boring. I've only played it like one time. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. This is Code Veronica X on GameCube. The re-released doesn't really bother hiding the fact Wesker's in this game like the Dreamcast version did, but lot to get into. Let's start off this big CGI cutscene that looks a lot better than RE2 did.
The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been completely decimated due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the international corporation Umbrella. Claire Redfield, who arrived in Raccoon City to search for her lost brother Chris, and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only a prelude of things to come. Three months later.
Your identification number is WKD 4496. Welcome to your new home.
Her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS teams. Don't move. Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over. Troops have been wiped out.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, so they wanted to show off their new lighting technology, I guess, which is why the first thing you do is grab that lighter. Yeah, the intro is kind of like the game itself, where it's pretty cool and technically very technically impressive, but also just really stupid. Got a knife, and the knife's actually really useful in this game. Like in the original 2 and 3, the knife's just like a super slow stab move. You do like one hit on that does like no damage and sucks. But in this game, it like can hit multiple times. It's actually extraordinarily useful. But that intro, Claire just infiltrating an Umbrella facility somehow to look for Chris is just so stupid. Like her decision making and the fact she can just do that makes no sense. I know I've read stuff about how the developers wanted to make her like tougher because she's lived through Resident Evil 2, Raccoon City, survived that, but this is a little too far. This game's kind of at the beginning of Resident Evil being action-based because Nemesis is just a straight-up action game. Oh, should I have turned the lighter off? But it has a lot of just stupid stuff in it. And for some reason, I really like footprints in old Resident Evil games. I like the noise. When you step on this glass, it's a different sound effect. I enjoy that. I don't know why. I kind of miss loud, obnoxious footprints in video games. Like the old Yakuza PS2 games did that, and obviously Resident Evil and Silent Hill. The game also does this a couple of times for like before like a big boss fight, or in this case, just beginning the game. It is like a slow heartbeat for the door, which kind of cool. Definitely builds tension, but I've played this first 15 minutes like at least three times in the past few days. So I'm kind of sick of it. Let's keep the knife, actually. This is weird because it puts like a lot of emphasis on this briefcase, but you won't be doing anything with that for like hours. Wow, that went way better than it normally does, because this is kind of malarkey, because you have like no, I'm an idiot, no room to run in this intro. You just kind of have to take like 2 hits normally. Like RE2 did a tough surrounded by zombies intro, but at least there was room to dodge. But at least this is also way shorter. And there's 2 CGI. Yeah, still fine. Like the CGI in that graveyard scene looked way different. Like Claire looked like her in-game model compared to the one in like the real intro, which is kind of weird.
Wait, don't shoot.
Who are you?
Huh? You're not a zombie. Well, great. Wait right there. I'm coming over. Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire. Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I heard there's an airport around here. Once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. Well, I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady. You'll only slow me down.
One detail I like is this gun holds 15 bullets, so it takes away the bullets she fired in the cutscene. But yeah, Steve is one of the more infamous parts of this game, so I'm gonna be honest. I consider myself decently a chill dude. I don't want to play up the angry gamer rant, you know, hate that kind of thing. But God, I cannot stand Steve. He's like the only video game character I actually hate and like just get super mad just on sight. And his intro kind of at least it prepares you for it. He just gets straight to the point of sucking. So his voice, like I don't know anybody could listen to that and not just be annoyed. And then just the general way he behaves is just the worst. And if you think of Claire as like a video game protagonist you're supposed to see yourself in, and like think of them as kind of you and I, then what he does is fire just a ton of bullets at you. Okay, not a promising start. You fire like one handgun bullet at him, and he's all like, "Wah, don't shoot." It's just like, you open fire on me with many more bullets than that one me. And he's all like, "Oh, you thought you were a zombie," and all the other zombies in this game. It's just, see, knife's good. All the other zombies in this game are like not really wearing clothes, rotting flesh, gray, super bloody. Claire looks nothing like that, kind of insulting. I think it's just super creepy to Claire, and it's all like, "Oh, relax, beautiful, hey babe," and Claire, nice, such a creepy thing to say to her name. Oh, this dude's guarding the stairs. I don't want to waste bullets this early. Oh, you can climb them. That's a exciting development. Like, I don't know how anybody could see Steve in those first couple of scenes and not just instantly dislike this guy. Alright. So, yeah, we'll get plenty of time to see Steve sucking. It's just, he definitely rubs you the wrong way at first. And every other scene in the game. So I played the first, like, 15 or so minutes yesterday. And recorded commentary, but I don't really know what I'm doing with sound, so I have to redo it. And that's why I know what I'm doing now. But I do not remember pretty much most of this game after this first little part. Got a diary here, which is basically just the Watchman's diary from RE2 and a little itchy tasty. Not really itchy tasty, but it's just, there's a bunch of... Yeah, let's let you read it. Alright, his friend Bob gets taken out back by the guillotine. Midnight, seeing out to see him. So they're just taking the prisoners out back and doing something disturbing to them. This Alfred guy is. Gotta keep an eye out, see if we can learn who Alfred is. Nice. So Code Veronica is kind of weirdly really hard at first, especially if you don't know the knife's good, because you can just run out of ammo pretty quickly. There's a lot to kill, but there is so much ammo in this game. And once you get out of like the early game hell, it's not really that difficult in general, but has a lot of weird difficulty spikes. Also, I do like that, even if it's very predictable. So we already have like 70 handgun rounds and a full submachine gun. And another guy comes out the corner, so let's get out of here. And that guy's moving on the floor. We don't have any reason to return here, so we should be good. Yeah, I forgot the map yesterday when I played, so I made sure to grab that this time. And I'll go ahead and grab this herb. But yeah, so I played Code Veronica once a few years ago, 4 or 5. Last year, like around this time in January, I downloaded the PS4 version, or the PS2 version on PS4, and actually kind of got into it. And I don't remember how long I played. It was probably definitely not more than 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half. And then I quit because I guess Yakuza Remastered came out, and I just kind of wanted to put Code Veronica, like, actually give it time. Thought about doing commentary. And I don't remember anything past that hour, is my point. Oh, I think I checked it, but I'll go to the map just to say what I'm doing. Also, we are being led down a linear path. This is where we started up the stairs. That red blinking is locked, and that's what we're going to do first. Our first goal is figuring out how to unlock that door, which I'll get into that in very soon. And then, yeah, this is just kind of railroaded from here. And I thought for sure dogs would pop out when they took that guy, but I guess not. Oh, it can't be opened from this side? Thought this is where you unlocked it from. Never mind. So Code Veronica is basically a sequel to Resident Evil 2, but I feel like it doesn't really get thought of in that capacity much. Maybe it's just because lack of Leon, or... Oh, that guy's dead. Good. Or what, but... It has Claire. It has Chris. Basically a sequel to Resident Evil 1 and 2. But the lack of number just kind of makes it get more ignored, I guess. Or more accurately, the fact it was on Dreamcast. So this game fascinates me because it's somehow like, not somehow because it makes sense why, but it's basically a forgotten entry to like a mega popular series, because Resident Evil 2 was such a huge game. It sold so well, and it was just kind of funny that the sequel-ish never really got a true sequel, and what was the sequel, a lot of people didn't play because it's locked to Dreamcast. Also, this is really weird and kind of stupid. So this isn't an item box, it's a security box, and the difference is you can't access what you put in here from any other item box. It's only from right here in this location. And you have to put all your metal stuff into it, or this shutter will close, and you can't progress. Though I do like how you put all your weapons away. It builds fear because you see all this guy out here, and you're like, okay, I know they're gonna bust through the windows at some point. Can you access it to here? No, see, like you can't even do it from this one. It's a very weird puzzle, and I don't really know if I should be picking up these grenade stuff yet, but I will, because order. So there's like a big puzzle with that when getting metal objects across, where there's like a 3D printer, and you can print certain things to like make a duplicate one without actually metal. It's very weird and convoluted. I don't remember if we actually come back here much, but I guess I'll take the first aid spray because I can just dump it in the box anyway. You can't... Yeah, it's too big. You can't like put ammo in there. There's only certain things. Any maps here? No. This just resets the door if you activate it. Oh, another note. I'm not really sure the purpose of this one. I think it's just saying, yeah, we'll use a truck. I think it's in a briefcase. I think it just, I guess, if you forgot about that briefcase after the camera pan to it, here's a note reminding you to get that, jog your memory, because like I said, I don't think we'll be getting what's in that briefcase for a very long time. But also, I don't really remember this game that well, so I could be wrong. Oh, here's some typing.
Chris Redfield.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah, your siblings. Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What? I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored. It's a good thing I have access to an outside connection from here.
Well, that file shows the latitude and longitude of this place. Why don't you send your brother the coordinates and ask him to come help?
Thanks, I'll do that.
Hey, I was just kidding. There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can, I'm sure of it.
No way. He won't come. You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
You said it, Claire. So this is something that confused / bothered me for a very long time. Also, this is what we came here for. So the whole plot of this game is / Resident Evil 2 is Claire hasn't heard from Chris, looking for him. But he's just a ghost, can't contact him at all, can't find him. So for some reason she decides the best course of action is to infiltrate an Umbrella research facility in Paris, as if that would help. He's just that much of a ghost. And then Steve just checks his computer and she sends an email to Leon saying the coordinates of his place. But how is Leon supposed to contact Chris? I never really understood that. And it seemed like a huge plot hole that a ton of people, not just me, think it makes no sense. And then I did hear an explanation that kind of makes sense. I think it's like, I guess whatever Steve was looking at said the way to contact Chris, but I just don't understand. If it's like an email address, like why can't, like, did he just get a new email? Oh, that didn't do anything. And that's just, if you're locked in, you have to pull this lever if you have metal on you. Like, so after Resident Evil 1, I get not telling Claire about zombies being real and not wanting to put her in danger. I get that, Chris. Not contacting her at all to let you know you're, like, okay, and just ghosting is a very poor decision. But, like, I assume she would have, like, called, he got a new phone number, whatever. She would have sent him some emails. You just never check his old email address. Like, maybe you get a new one so Umbrella can't monitor that. Get a secret one. But it's just so, it's so weird. I don't understand how Leon contacted Chris.
Please deposit.
Oh, that's right. That's the thing about this. Is I think you can't get back to the first one. Oh, I gotta make a 3D copy of this. I don't know. The game, it might make sense, but the game clearly does a very poor job of it. What? Is this metal? Gold. Interesting. But the game clearly does a poor job explaining how Leon was able to contact Chris. And, like, also Claire's on, like, a big Umbrella prison isle that's supposed to be secret and shouldn't really exist. We good? Wait, no. I need the emblem. I feel like Leon's a government agent now. They should send some people to look into this if they know where it's at now, because it was a secret before, but Leon doesn't do it in this game. That's his only mention. Yeah, so I stopped playing here, so I will get very confused from this point on. Oh, that's right. We put it in here and then we do it. Okay. I had to activate it first. Okay. You got it, boss. So you put it here and the new one pops out on the other side. What? I thought I'm very lost. Okay. I thought I swore I brought that with me to the 3D printer. Yellow. Steve was actually pretty reasonable in that scene until the rely on others thing. Very emo. Claire was like, all right, whatever, weirdo. All right, cool. We gotta. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta read this file again. Not a map. User's manual. Right. 2 parts. Scan. Did check. Put that in the tray. Okay. I'm just saying okay. I don't actually know what to do. I'm just hoping it works out. Oh, is it you need special 3D like other material set on there, I think's the implication. But whatever. I'm going to take a break for a second cuz I recorded this first 20 minutes, clearly not the 3D scanning part, a little while ago or yesterday, and that's really difficult to know what I had talked about. So I'm going to regroup and review that.